get to, and then of course the next thing, pop starts popping just like that. You ended up going on was the Harry Connell Jr. show?
Yeah, and that was like, in a sense, like I was kind of like, this is happening, but like I still did what I needed to do, so it's still possible. You know, it's you just gotta work really hard, and you gotta maybe set yourself up for another time to go viral. But like Harry was, I think the first time I was like be able to be super transparent about my story. I was able to meet the doctor who ended up saving my voice, which is like, it was super overwhelming in a sense because I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Like, I was like, I don't want to cry on national television, but I'm so happy that I met her because like it just really made my story a reality because I was such a baby when it happened. I was 6 months. Well, I'm saying that as if people know. Like, okay,
I was gonna ask you to explain.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was born with a birth defect called left cranial synostosis, so that was affecting the way my skull was forming. You know, like when you're still a baby, your skull's still soft. So over time, like once my whole skull formed, the way it was supposed to finally be formed, my face wasn't going to be symmetrical because over time, like the bones were going to start to pull like my whole face down. So my mom was like, yeah, you guys got to do something, figure it out. So I did have the reconstructive surgery. Everything went well, but my post-op, basically my throat was starting to swell up too much where like when it was time to intubate me, like it was too difficult. And that was like a really hard thing in that moment for my mom and my dad because they were talking about tracheing me, which is when they cut a hole in your throat and you have to speak out of a voice box. I was like, no, she's gonna be a singer. Like you need to either give her more time. I don't need to see a different specialist, but she's gonna be a singer. I kid you not. I don't know what in 1996 made my mom say that, but like she just knew it. And I know, right? And you think about my mom,
like that's wild and like
wild. And then like they left me on the intubator for like a little bit longer, and I was able to breathe on my own because the swelling had went down, so they didn't have to trach me, which is a super big blessing. And yeah, so now I can sing and I'm super grateful. But that moment on Harry like made me really realize like this is like I feel like I'm legitimately born to do this. Like I don't have something else that I feel feels this right for me.